Yo, what is up guys? Welcome back to the channel. So on today's video we'll be talking about the consecutive Sylphid, which is the fourth spell that I'm covering. Okay, so I'm using my dummy account right now because I have the ink and the diamonds to spend on this spell to test it real life. Okay, so this consecutive Sylphid is a spell that basically enables you to attack twice. Um, and at level 1 the Sylphid itself activates at turn before turn 8, meaning that when the turn 8 hits, Sylphid will activate, and when it activates, it basically will give you the ability to pick one earliest warrior with the attack order, the earliest attack order, and allow that units to attack twice or give one more chance to attack. And then the duration of the Sylphid is 3 turns. So for your warriors, you will need the unit that will get the Sylphid to attack within 8 to turn 11. If not, the effect of Sylphid will go away and you miss the chance to basically attack twice. Okay, and then level 2, the duration of the Sylphid itself will increase to um, 4 turns. So basically now you have the time range of 8 to 12 to attack. And then at level 3, you can now pick defenders instead of warriors to get the Sylphid buff. And then level 4, more duration for Sylphid, so more windows for you to basically use Sylphid. And then at plus 5, level 5, you can now pick magicians, and this is where the real deal starts. Okay, so level 6, um, now the spell activate at turn 7 instead, and at level 7 it now happens or spell activate at 6 turn instead, so meaning that you will need to chain less, which is a good thing for you. Okay, so what is the recommended level spell I recommend for Sylphid? I think it is 5, because you basically chain your magicians within the 8 to 13 turns, and then your magician will be able to hit on round 1 basically, which is very overpowered. Okay, so let's just jump and talk into it. So I already bought this spell. um, the thing about this spell that we need to take care of is you basically need to calculate the spell order for you not to basically waste the effect of Sylphid. Since basically, let's just jump into the arena for example. Oh, the arena is closed, so let's just use Novice Arena for example. So basically, I'll be putting my Sylphid here for example. Yeah, okay. So since Sylphid activates at turn 8 for example, here, so you basically need to chain till turn 8 so that your warriors which have the earliest attack order will be able to attack twice. So for example, here, um, I'm chaining like 1, 2, 3, and 4 and 5, meaning that my Alshare will not be able to get Sylphid buff. And even though I did it to turn 8, right? Um, Sylphid only give it to the first warriors at level 1, meaning that um, the Sylphid will ultimate and give the chance to Alchemist, but since Alshare already attack, she won't be able to attack twice. Okay, so um, the reason why I recommend you guys to get higher level on this spell is because the duration of the Sylphid increase, so you have more time frame to attack, and you can pick, instead of giving it to warriors, you can give it to mage, meaning that your mage will be able to attack at 1-1. Um, so for you guys to activate Sylphid easily, you need to basically chain, and this is kind of hard for team with basically not Sela team, you use Fenaka team. Since Fenaka team mainly use warriors, so there's no point in using Sylphid because your warriors should already attack. This spell is very recommended for Sela team because you can basically chain it like 1, 2, 3, 4, and then give more magicians here. Since Sela team is consists of 4 magicians. Two you can include Sela herself 5, so already weighs 5 tons, and then you just need to chain an extra few tons so that your warriors can get the effect of Sylphid. Another thing is that Sylphid, for example, if you pick warriors for the earliest attack order, you can make your magician's defender to hit first, so that later you can chain more and give it to your warriors. But that depends on the enemy because sometimes the enemies can chain a lot and waste your Sylphid turn. But I think that's the only way for you to use Sylphid like in the current arena now. Um, the most easiest way to use Sylphid is or the most optimal way to use Sylphid is to get her spell to a certain level of increase, so it is more easier to chain or use her. Plus 7 is the easiest way to use her because you only need to wait for 6 turns, which is very easily achievable. For example, you can just go 1, 2, 3, 4, and then you can add an extra magician. For example, Zaka. I'm here. So just like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then at around 6, your units should easily get the effect of Sylphid at, for example, if Sylphid was on level 7. But since Sylphid is only +1 right now, your Alshia will not be able to get it. So yeah, I don't think I can showcase her, but we'll try. Since let's just go with like 1, 2, 3, so for example, then like this. I hope that the enemy won't chain too long, so that you guys can see how our shield work. Okay, so you can slow-mo it here. Okay, so so 3, so you already waste 3 turns. And then since the enemy Yonwang hit, killing, okay, hitting here. So Julie will hit, Saras will support, and then our Alshir will hit when Sylphid spell show. So Alshir will hit, and then Alshir should be able to hit again. Okay, I think that's the way to use it for if you are using a low level Sylphid. But I do think that sometimes the enemy might chain too long, so which causes your Alshir to or warriors to fail the Sylphid chain. Let's just try a few more attack to showcase sometimes that Sylphid chain could fail. So and it is better for you to chain yourself instead of depending on the enemy's chain. Okay, so as you can see here, okay, since the enemy only take 2 turns again, which is the same, I think our share should be able to take effect again. Okay, as you can see, Sylphid will affect. So 1 attack and then 1 more attack from mouse. Okay, the even if you please do keep in mind that the effect of the Sylphid only affect your first warrior. So at level 1, of course, at level 3 you can pick your first defender. At +5 you can get your magicians, and it is most recommended to pick your magicians because if you chain good enough, your magician may hit on turn 1, which is very OP. Imagine Valven hitting on turn 1, imagine Celia attacking on turn 1. Or even you can pick Natas to attack on turn 1, imagine that. Yeah, which is, this spell is very good but very niche. If since you have to do a, attack counting for low level Sylphid, but for high level it should be mitigated because last turn are needed and you can already chain by yourself to reach that turn. Okay, we have a met enemies which causes our Sylphid to fail.
さーて矢を放つよ
Okay, all right. So okay, this will make this should make our ship fail. As you can see, our share hit first, right, before Sylphid occur, meaning that when Sylphid activate, debuff will be given to Usher with which already attacked, and thus he or Usher will not be able to get the extra hit in since Usher already attacked. So it's very hard to use Sylphid, low level Sylphid. Okay, I think that's enough for the showcase. You guys should get the gist of it. And I recommend you guys to get it to +5 if you really want to use this spell. Okay, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.
お前はもう死んでいる。